Hey, Shalom, Shalom. This is Mop on Yashalom on the Parim. This is Mops and the Israel and the Ephraim. And before we get started, I'd like to give all praises and honor to my power, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Shalom to the Akim, Akwaf, and Abaya. Let's tune into this video. Let's peace to the brothers, sisters, and children. Let's tune into this video. It's about to be a very quick lesson. Discussing patrilineal, which through the spirit is funny. When I was younger, I was just say I was, Ephraimite, or at the time I say I'm Rican because my dad was Rican. And if people know what I look like, I'm a, I'm a melanated brother. My hair is woolly, right? I would definitely come a pass as this brother from the tribe of Jacob. And most people will be like, "Hey, man, no, you're black. You're not." Which obviously, I'm not black because it's void of light. But that's what they would call me when I was younger, saying I'm dark skinned. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm too dark to be Puerto Rican. Da 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 da. Which there's plenty of Ephraimites that are dark skinned that's on the island. But that's neither here or there. But the thing is, it's all patrilineal. So it's all whatever your father is, right? So there'll be Jakes that it's gonna be Israelites that look like they from Moab. You know what I'm saying? Or Ammon. Because their dad might have been a Jake, but the mom might have been from Moab, right? It's gonna be, it's gonna be, Jake. It's gonna be Israelites that look like they Japhet, but they really Israelite, right? It's through the spirit, it's through whatever their father is, through that lineage, right? So before we get started, let's define patrilineal. I'm gonna play this out loud as well for you,
Patrilineal. Patrilineal.
right? Relating to or based on relationship to the father or descent through a male line. So through the with the Bible, it says that it's through the pedigree, the lineage through your father. That's how you know what tribe you're from and who you are. The book of first. Oh, yeah. Before I get started, I almost thought I messed with Salakia. Bear with me. The book of First Timothy chapter 1 verse 4. Neither give heed to fables and endless genealogies, which minister questions rather than godly edifying, which is in faith. So do. So I brought that precept up first because people gotta get out of the way of thinking like the worldly way of thinking and what they heavily push in the world because it's not true. It's not right. It's going off. You gotta let go of those fables. When that's become from Christianity, that's from JC, that's from they trying to say you're mixed. No, you are you the lineage of your father, right? Stuff like that. Because they try to say you something else. No, I'm a lineage of my father. I'm an Ephraimite, right? For brothers, his brother's dad is a Judite, and he looked super light skinned and passed as something else, and they say they something else. No, he a Judite because his father is a Judite, right? So we're in the book of Numbers, chapter 1, verse 18, and it reads, "And they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their father by the house of their fathers. They declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers, the names, and 20 years old and upward by their poles, as Yahweh commanded Moses as he numbered them in the wilderness of Sinai. And the children of Reuben, Yashar's eldest son, by their generations, after their families, by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, by their poles, every male from 20 years old and upward, all they were able to go forth to war." It's to the lineage of your fathers. That's like when it's like the lineage that came through Abraham. That's the righteous line. That's through a man that's coming through Abraham, right? That's how that works. That's how that works. So you see this here. You got to denounce that those old fables and what people try to push on you, and you can't just look at somebody and be like, "Oh, they this being carnally." Thank you. You got to be in the spirit, right? The book of Galatians chapter 5 verse 25. We live in the spirit. Let us walk in the spirit. So you got to understand. You got to think through the spirit. Like it's certain tribes act a certain way. If you read through the Bible, and they'll let you know certain tribes act a certain way. Like Jacob, the tribe of Jacob, they like to get fly. They love wearing golds. You know what I'm saying? They I ain't gonna say boasters, but they got a little pep to their step, right? It's a spirit. It's their spirit. So you walk in the spirit. You can't look at somebody and be like that person this and that. No, you gotta really do. You gotta be in the spirit, and you gotta do your due diligence and figure that out, right? Hold on. Damn, I think I just. Slock it. Hold on. Galatians. There we go. Because I know I just accidentally exited one out. The book of John, chapter 7, verse 24. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment. Now, obviously, this is obviously going into the fact where, like, when you judging people, you got to be righteous. You got to have the weightier matters of law. But that first part, judge not according to the appearance, it also falls in line to this as well. You got to understand. We're going to have word speckled bird. It says, what's that? What's that? That's why I speak it. Just pull it up. Just pull it up. The book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble, all the beasts of the field come to devour. My heritage is a speckled bird. Right? We look different. They all look different. We got brothers with melanin deficiency. You got again me. I look like a Judite. I'm an Ephraimite, right? There's plenty in this and so on and so on. It's not just me. There's plenty of other people that are just like that, right? We could look up this precept. We could look up this precept. Yep, that's exactly what I'm looking for. Look at that. The book of Hosea, chapter 7, verse 8. Ephraim, he have mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. That's why you see a lot of Ephraimites. A lot of them be hella super, super pale. Some of them pass as look like Ephraimites. A lot of them got the straight hair and all that, right? We look like different people. So you can't just look at somebody and be like, yeah, he da 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 da. You got to approach it with the spirit and be able to test the spirit, right? You got to be moving the spirit and truth. You got to test the spirit. It's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 9, verse 16. And hardly do we guess aright at things that are upon the earth. And with labor do we find the things that are before us, for the things that are in heaven who have searched out. So understand it, we don't, a lot of times we guess wrong. A lot of times we going to be wrong. We say, I remember brother thought I was Judite, or brother thought I was a Simeonite. I was an Ephraimite. But the thing about it is this, even if you try to guess someone as this or that, knows always going to tell if they understand this truth, because this wisdom not going to reside in a malicious soul, right? The book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 4. For the malicious soul, into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter, nor dwell in the body that is subject unto sin. So, with all that being said, even if you can't tell where the brother tribe from, which obviously you will be able to, through his father, the patrilineal, through the spirit, how he acted. But even after all that, we still couldn't come to a consensus. The fact, if you understand this wisdom, this word, you're Israelite. You're most likely Israelite, because the wisdom you're not gonna be able to hold on to that wisdom. This wisdom not gonna stay into a spirit that's subject to sin. That's a wicked, malicious soul, right? But Adamat Tazad, this lesson, this little quick hitter was edifying for you and enlightening to you. We gotta give all praises and honors to my power, Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash. We give the shalom to the Akim Agwaf and the Bani that's tuned into this video. That's peace to the brothers, sisters, and children that's tuned into this video. Shalom.